let's go into this ruin and continue where we were.
These look valuable, don't they? Never been in ruins this old before. Bet there's some good stuff just lying around, free for the taking.
So what have you found out?
I overheard cultists talking about a portal. The relic that's causing all the trouble is in there. I lifted a uniform off a cultist who no longer needed it. It's waiting in the bag. Might help you get past some of the ones I left alive. Get into that uniform and act natural. Should fool some of them at least.
Nah, not worried about disguises. Just gonna kill everyone who tries to get in our way. Alright. Is this thing alive?
Again tomorrow.
Okay, let's see, what is this? Arjot's journal. Let's see, 22 Sunside. Going to be a good dig. I have a feeling. Sailed in without a hitch. Farah knows his business will be rich and gone before the orcs even know we're here. If they're smart, they'd be digging in these ruins themselves, but I've never known orcs to be particularly smart. 28 Sunside. 1 week with no loot. Artier insists there's a room we haven't found, but I'm sick of listening to that cat. It was a mistake to sign up for this dig. If the orcs don't kill us, a cave-in will. 29 Sunside. I can't believe it, the cat found something. We discovered an old door hidden behind a bookcase. It hasn't been opened in Akatosh knows how long. Might finally see a good score. Even one distant relic would be enough to make this trip worthwhile. We'll open it tomorrow when Delphin gets back. 2. First seed. Why did we do it? Why did we open the door? Did Atir know what would happen? I just couldn't get his screams out of my head. No relic is worth this. I'm leaving no matter what Delphine says. Even if there is a curse, I didn't touch it. What would some long-dead alien want with my soul anyway?
The others have gone on ahead. I delayed here to discourage pursuit.
Are others far?
Only a little ways ahead. We will be waiting for you.
Okay.
Oh look, more gloom and death. Follow me, I know a shortcut.
Do you now? How do you know this shortcut?
One moment, and I'll open this door for you. Let's go! I'm off. Don't get murdered.
completed. Talk to Naramo. I was hoping we'd get to kill some big nasty monster.
I suspect that Vardan died when the portal closed. The body cannot survive without the soul.
So what can you tell me?
The Bloodthorns created a portal to the spirit realm with this Welkin stone. Vardan is on the other side, commanding the spirits slaying the orcs. He's trapped over there since we closed the portal.
So how can we stop him?
Without the Breton ritual Vardan used, only one without a soul can cross the portal. That means you. You must activate the Welkin stone, enter the spirit realm, and kill Vardan.
My pleasure. Where is he?
You're too late. My army feeds.
Strange that such a small thing can cause such terror. It must be destroyed.
Hold on, let's think about this.
What's to think about? It killed hundreds of orcs.
The cultist did that. In the right hands, this could defend the Covenant against invaders.
I'm not giving that thing to the people who leveled Orsinium. Destroy the relic now! Didn't you hear the screams as those things consumed the souls of my people?
Okay, this is a hard decision.
It should be an easy one. You must destroy it. Do not hand it to the ones who leveled Orsinium and tried to exterminate all my kind.
What do you mean, Orsinium?
Orsinium used to be the orc homeland. Breton and Redguard kings have a nasty habit of burning it to the ground. Now the Covenant will solve all our problems. You give them the relic, they'll use it to keep orcs in line. If not now, then one day.
How likely is that?
This object is a curse, a danger to all. It can be turned against anyone as easily as Vardan turned it against the orcs. Unless you want me as an enemy, destroy that thing.
Yeah, thanks for your advice, but I don't appreciate threats.
The relic, ours at last, for the Covenant!
So you're sure we should keep it?
Yes, keep it and use it. A discovery like this could tip the war in our favor. Think of all the lives we could save.
So how would it save lives?
With this relic, our enemies would not dare invade the Covenant. No more pact raids out of Skyrim. No Dominion fleets in our waters. Think of a whole ocean here, not just the waves. It's what we must do to protect our people, all our people.
Okay, I have to think about this. The orb pulses with power, driven by the energy of thousands of stolen souls. Yeah, I don't think any mortal being should have this sort of power, so we're gonna banish it. think this is the right way to get there. It's just a watchtower.
So, you decided the fate of the relic. What did you decide to do with the relic?
Well, I destroyed it. No one will ever use it ever again.
The only correct choice. War should be honorable. There is no honor in the use of such a device. You have saved my tribe and my island. For this, I owe you a great debt.
Well, thank you.
One less alien relic to plague our world. Good.
So what's next?
Your actions have revealed a vulnerability. I thought my tribe safe on our island. This Bloodthorn attack proved me wrong. Only you and your friends on the Spearhead united were able to save this island.
So what are you asking me to do?
Months ago, Sir Lannis offered membership in the Daggerfall Covenant. I refused. You showed me I was wrong. We need allies. I would ask you to travel to Glenumbra and give Sir Lannis my petition to join. I've ordered Captain Colleen to sail you there.
Okay, I'll forward your petition to join the Daggerfall Covenant. Okay, before we begin our Cadwell's Gold regions, first let's do this. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be starting our Cadwell's Gold regions, but before we do that, before we go on to Glenumbra, let's finish the Farsight quest.
You've returned. You have questions.
So how true were those visions?
You saw possible futures. No path is set. Your actions will influence what is to come.
That was it? Kinda disappointing. Is there a cooking fire I can use? Let's go ahead and make some more of our... Alright, so I think we've seen everything we had to see here, and we've seen everything at Strauss Mackay as well. Maybe one or two locations are missing, but that's not a big deal. Let's go to our journal and look at Cadwell. Okay. Having shown me another part of the world, Cadwell has offered to complete the map for me and show me the last alliance I've yet to visit. Cadwell has prepared the light of Meridia within the harborage that would allow me to travel to another alliance. I should activate the light to investigate more of the world. So how about we go and activate the light of Meridia? So the harborage is going to be down here. So we ended up back at Strauss Mackay. But we don't need this. Okay, so talk to Captain Colleen. We need to go to... a second here. Actually, I don't even need to do this. We already have a way shrine over in Betnik, so let's just take this. Ooh, we just spent a whole amount of gold there. 900 gold. That was a lot.
Well...
I swore never to sail with you again. But Chief Tazgul has asked me to sail you to Glenumbra, which I will do.
Well, Chief Tazgul is ready to join the Daggerfall Covenant. He asked you to take me to Daggerfall.
Only out of respect for the Chief and for the good of the Alliance, not for you. Are you ready to go?
Why on earth is she cross with me? Like, what did we do? We probably did something back there.
We've arrived. Welcome to Daggerfall.
Where the hell is she? Yeah, for some reason, she seems pretty upset with us. We probably did something back on that island that changed her attitude towards us. I think it probably had something to do with killing all those people in that alternate reality. Alright, so. Okie dokie. So my actions have convinced Chief Tazgul to join the Daggerfall Covenant. I must talk to Sir Landis Sheldon to inform me that the Seaman Orcs are joining the Covenant. Okay, let's see what we have to do for Caldwell's gold. Okay. We've done quite a few things in Glenumbra. Stormhaven. Huh. So we're gonna get through Caldwell's Gold quite quickly. It's gonna be very, very quick. This is gonna be very, very quick. It's probably gonna take us maybe a month. It's gonna take us about a month and we'll be done with Caldwell's Gold. So because there's really no other content out yet, I'm just gonna take my time with Caldwell's Gold. Because at the moment I'm looking for other games to play and I can't seem to find anything at all. So I'm in the harborage. Another harborage here? So it's a bit of a crisis for me. Lack of games to play.
The proud city of Daggerfall greets you. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I bring a petition. Chief Tazgul wishes to join the Daggerfall Covenant.
The Seamount War Chief. Impressive. I don't know what you did to convince him, friend. but you have my gratitude. Well done. I will take this petition to High King Emmerich immediately. Enjoy your stay in Daggerfall.
Yeah, I plan to. First, let's put the harborage on the map. Let's see, Proper Torture Techniques, Volume 13. Where is that book? I think we've read this one before. Okay, it says the door is firmly sealed from the other side. Slave's Diary. They take more of us every day, regardless of whether we still have flesh or not. The soul-shriven, as they call them, are the bulk of those taken. People whose bodies are long since wasted away, but whose spirits live on in oblivion. Some of them say that their souls are inside gems, and that they can feel themselves being just about as their respective gems are moved from one place to another. They are filled with so much sorrow that it crushes the heart just to hear them speak of the lives they have mostly forgotten. I don't know what they do to the others, but their screaming can be heard even down in the dungeons. It is an endless procession of misery from which there is no escape. The gods cannot hear us here. Is there any salvation? Is there any hope at all? Let's see, what's this? Anchorite's log. Let's see. With the arrival of the Chancellor, a crusty Nibussense politician named Abner Thurn, the atmosphere at the castle of the King of Worms has taken a decidedly more amusing turn. He barks his pathetic orders and expects us to pander to his every whim. When we ignore him, he storms about like an infant shouting, "Do you know who I am?" And Money Marco will hear of this. The King of Worms thinks him an ineffectual buffoon. I have heard him say as much myself. But Thon is no idiot. I feel certain he suspects that he has outlived his usefulness. With his daughter on Ruby Throne and Lord Manimarco filling her head with delusions of grandeur, Thon's power isn't worth the breath it takes to declare it. The Empress Regent is easily manipulated with trinkets, silks, and rare delicacies. She has little fondness for her father, and to my knowledge, hasn't even expressed curiosity regarding his absence. And despite his years of political experience in the Imperial Court, the old man isn't half the manipulator that Manimarco has proven to be. Thon's greatest miscalculation is that he believes he still has value here. In the grand scheme of things, we are all expendable. He most of all. All of the power in Cyrodiil means nothing to the Lord of Brutality and Domination. But Thon's impotent tantrums remain a source of great mirth. I imagine I will tire of them eventually. On that day, I will pour a glass of fine wine and take enjoyment watching him thrash about, as his soul is torn from his body, like so many thousands before him. Okay, so first, let's go discover what's going on in the main city, in Daggerfall. Let's see. Corpse. This Breton hasn't been dead very long. His body is still warm. This Breton corpse has knife wounds on its back and sides. A viscous green ichor cakes the edges of the wounds. The man's valuables have been taken, but a scrap of parchment remains. It appears to be a note.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
Oh yeah? You guys are here to kill me? Okay, so we have there appears to be a serial killer in Daggerfall. Alright, so before we move forward and attempt to solve this, I'm going to take a break. Since we're about half an hour in, I'm going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.